Students using AI more than ever, but when recruiters use it, they don't like it. When candidates are interacting with AI, particularly during a recruitment process, there is this general negativity around the AI being used in communication. There is a strong preference still for human-led interaction, and people just want to speak to people. The risk of relying too heavily on AI communications is making the candidates feel alienated. Candidates accept that AI is going to be used at points during the recruitment journey, but if you're using it for all of your communication, that's going to cause a massive disconnect between you as the recruiter and the candidate. If employers can make one change tomorrow, they need to keep those touch points visible to get from AI communication to a human. It's so important that candidates feel they can still have that connection with a human leading the recruitment process. AI can be used great, but that needs to be to support, not replace those human-led interactions. At Amjag, we're using AI within human connection. We've got a AI chatbot that we use with candidates at various different steps of the process, but the important point is that touchstone. Candidates know whenever they need specific or direct help on a serious problem, they can always get in touch with us over the phone and speak to that human agent. Students say they won't use AI, but they think everyone else will. There's a mounting competitive pressure that your candidates are potentially feeling about each other. There's this huge perception gap between candidates where they don't want to use AI themselves, but they believe everyone else will. Do they fall behind, or do they just use AI to think they can catch up? When employers don't give clear advice on how to use AI in their processes, there's no leveling of the playing field. Candidates feel uneasy, unsure, they don't know how to approach it. Candidates' behaviours are going to change, but not because you're trying to implement something new into your assessment, because they think they'll fall behind if they don't use AI. This isn't what we want, it's just causing a big bubble. Employers need to reinforce fairness and trust and get back to levelling that playing field. We're completely clear with candidates whenever we use AI in our processes. For example, our AI screening tool. The candidates are aware of how we use it and what we're using it for, and they can choose to opt in. We use human quality assurance to make sure that any AI tools are in line with exactly what the candidate wants. If your process is generic, candidates will assume that it's AI, and then they disengage. Candidates don't hate AI intrinsically, they hate being treated like a number. If a process is generic, they're seeing it over and over again. It just feels like the recruiter doesn't care about it. If recruiters are using AI too much in their processes, it just signals a lack of care, a lack of effort, and to be honest, a lack of brand personality. The key theme with all of this is the authenticity piece. Candidates are seeing so many generic processes again and again. They're applying for multiple jobs. What they need is some personality. It's about personalizing those key moments in the journey, not just on an application form, but actually all the way through. Even your assessments, they can be personalized, they can be branded, as long as they just don't feel like you don't care. In essence, those key moments, those key processes need to have that brand, that image that candidates want to see. They want to be applying to your role, your firm, and that is exactly what you need to give them. At Amberjack, we're offering bespoke assessments so you can take the candidates on that cohesive journey, making sure that they understand what your brand truly is.